The Galactic Council had seen countless worlds, but Earth's creatures made them laugh until their breathing apparatus wheezed. Commander ZYXTAL clicked his mandibles in amusement as holographic displays showed lions, tigers, and bears roaming the blue planet. "These soft mammals think they're apex predators," he sneered, his 4 eyes gleaming with condescension. "Wait until they meet real hunters." The invasion fleet descended through Earth's atmosphere like silver daggers cutting through morning mist. ZYXTAL had conquered 47 worlds, each one falling within solar cycles to his bioengineered war beasts. The Kethmori were 8-foot-tall killing machines with razor claws and acidic saliva that could melt through starship hulls. Their pack mentality and hive-mind coordination had never failed to overwhelm planetary defenses. Earth would be no different, just another primitive world to add to the Empire's collection. "Deploy the Kethmori in the wildlife reserves," ZYXTAL commanded, his voice echoing through the command bridge. "Let's see how Earth's so-called predators handle real monsters. This will be over before their sun sets." The biopods launched like meteors, each one containing a dozen of his most vicious creatures. Within hours, reports flooded in from across the planet. The Kethmori had engaged everything from Siberian tigers to African elephants, and the results were exactly as expected: total domination. But then something unprecedented happened. Dr. Sarah Chen, a xenobiologist at the Johannesburg Research Station, made a desperate decision that would change everything. As Kethmori packs closed in on her facility, she released the station's most unusual resident. "If they want to meet Earth's real predator," she whispered, opening the reinforced containment unit, "then let them meet Radel." The honey badger emerged with casual indifference, as if alien invasion was just another Tuesday inconvenience. The first encounter occurred in the Kalahari Desert. A pack of 12 Kethmori surrounded what appeared to be a small, unimpressive mammal. Their leader, a scarred veteran of countless battles, approached with confident strides. "Inferior Earth creature detected," it communicated to the hive mind. "Termination imminent." The honey badger looked up from the termite mound it was demolishing, fixed the alien with a stare that could freeze plasma, and did something that shocked the entire Galactic Council: it attacked first. What followed defied every law of biological warfare the aliens understood. The honey badger moved like liquid lightning, its claws finding gaps in armor that engineers had deemed impenetrable. "Impossible readings detected," the lead Kethmori transmitted frantically. "Creature shows zero fear response. Pain receptors appear non-functional." The honey badger didn't just fight, it fought with the casual brutality of something that had evolved to not give a damn about anything in the universe. Within minutes, the pack was scattered. The honey badger had taken bites that would have killed elephants, absorbed claw strikes that could shred titanium, and simply continued its assault with the determination of a natural force. "This organism operates outside known parameters," ZYXTAL's scientists reported in growing panic. "It appears to be powered by pure spite and an inability to comprehend the concept of surrender." The battle reports that followed read like science fiction. Honey badgers across Earth began engaging the Kethmori with results that left the Galactic Council speechless. These weren't just victories, they were statements. Each encounter ended with aliens retreating in confusion, their hive mind unable to process creatures that fought with such relentless audacity. "We have encountered beings that weaponize indifference," one survivor reported. "They fight not for survival, but because inconvenience offends them." Commander ZYXTAL found himself in his command center, staring at tactical displays that made no sense. His unstoppable war beasts were being systematically humiliated by mammals that weighed less than their armor. "How do we defeat an enemy that doesn't understand defeat?" he asked his advisors. The answer came from an unexpected source, Dr. Chen's broadcast to the fleet. "You made one critical error," she announced, her voice carrying across every alien communication channel. "You studied our predators, but you never understood what makes Earth special. We don't just have killers, we have survivors. And honey badgers aren't just survivors. They're survivors with attitude problems and a complete inability to accept that anything in the universe might be more dangerous than they are." The honey badger offensive continued for 72 hours. Videos of the encounter spread across human social media with captions that would become legendary. Alien invaders meet Earth's ultimate weapon, a creature that doesn't care about your feelings, your armor, or your galactic empire. The footage showed honey badgers treating 8-foot-tall killing machines like particularly annoying obstacles to their daily routines. The turning point came when a honey badger named Klaus, tagged by researchers years earlier, single-handedly cleared a Kethmori command post. The aliens watched in horror as Klaus methodically dismantled their equipment, not out of strategy, but because it was in his way. "This creature is breaking our machinery with its teeth," the base commander reported. "It appears to be motivated by irritation rather than hunger or territory." Zweigstal's forces began retreating sector by sector. The commander who had conquered 47 worlds found himself outmaneuvered by creatures that operated on principles his military training had never covered. "They don't fight like predators," he realized. "They fight like forces of nature that happen to have claws and bad attitudes." The final confrontation occurred when Klaus encountered Zweigstal himself. The alien commander, desperate to salvage his reputation, challenged the honey badger to single combat. Klaus looked up at the towering figure, assessed the situation with the casual indifference of someone evaluating a mildly interesting sandwich, and proceeded to climb the alien like a furry missile of destruction. "This is impossible," Zweigstal gasped as Klaus systematically dismantled his combat suit. "You're too small to be this dangerous." Klaus paused just long enough to give the alien a look that conveyed absolute disdain for the concept of size being relevant to anything, then continued his assault with renewed enthusiasm. The Galactic Council's emergency session was brief. "We're calling off the invasion," they announced. "Earth's defenders have demonstrated capabilities that exceed our combat parameters. Specifically, they appear to have weaponized indifference to an extent that threatens galactic stability." The fleet departed within hours, leaving behind only scattered equipment and a galaxy-wide reputation for honey badgers that would last for millennia. Dr. Chen found Klaus the next morning, back at his termite mound as if nothing had happened. "Thanks for saving the world," she said, offering him his favorite treat. Klaus accepted the food with the dignified air of someone who had just handled a minor inconvenience and was ready to move on to more important matters, like whether those termites were going to eat themselves. The story spread across the galaxy faster than hyperspace travel. Earth became known as the Honey Badger Planet, and no species ever again made the mistake of underestimating a world that had evolved creatures capable of treating galactic conquest as a personal insult. As one alien philosopher noted, "We learned that day that the universe's most dangerous predator isn't the one with the biggest claws or the strongest venom. It's the one that simply doesn't care about your advantages."